NativeCoin is a company that is tokenizing the entire tribal experience, restaurants, casinos, and we've talked to Jeff Johnson, the Chief Operating Officer, before, and he's got with us again today to give us an update, Jeff, and then also you've got some special guests. So why don't you, let's start with just a summarization of NativeCoin for people who haven't seen it before, and then tell me where you're at. I know you're at Olympia, Washington, the Native American Red Wind Casino. So talk about why that's special and introduce your guests.
Sure, yeah. NativeCoin is a sovereign currency for the Native nations. And the idea behind it is to help with the invisibility factor that's going on and also to attract outside investment to the sovereign lands. And today we're at the Red Wind Casino in Olympia, Washington with Mr. Simmons and Jay Simmons of the Nisqually tribe. And we brought them on to kind of give their point of view on what we have going on with NativeCoin and what that looks like to them.
Okay, and can you tell a little bit about how NativeCoin is helping the tribes come together?
Sure. Yeah, and I'd like to get John's perspective on that. That's right up his alley.
Well, thank you for the opportunity here. I have a couple of ideas or ways that we can do this. One of the clearest ways to get this information out so that our native tribes understand what NativeCoins is all about is to put a small narrative together that explains what NativeCoins is, not a long history, but a short narrative, then how can that benefit the tribes? And that's to get the tribal members to understand. And when you put this together, then it would be good to send a little blurb to each of the tribe newspapers. The only way you're going to get into the community is to have them understand and see what NativeCoins is about. And many times you can be stopped here because the tribal council may not be interested, and so nobody in the tribe will be able to hear anything. But if you put it in the newspapers, then everybody in those tribes, and there are 523 of them plus, they would be able to have an opportunity to understand and see what NativeCoins is all about and how that can benefit them.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, thank you. And then also, we have the director of tribal gaming here as well, Jay Simmons. So Jay, can you explain what you've been working on?
Sure, no problem. So being director of tribal gaming for NativeCoin, a lot of work has gone into it. Talking with different tribes and also the National Indian Gaming Commission, we're talking about a lot of legitimacy and making sure that we're compliant with all the compacts. It's very important that when we go and talk with the tribes and their enterprises, and especially the casinos, that they understand that we're following all regulations and all the rules, because we want to make sure people understand we're not trying to break anything. We're simply just trying to be there and help them thrive and showcase what we can actually do for them within the gaming realm. And also reaching tribes that don't have casinos is a big part as well. This is another way to bring revenue to them, partner with outside businesses, and also help those businesses that don't think they can partner with tribal enterprises. But this is not only for the Native community, but also the outside world.
Well, busy is good, so it means things are happening. So now, Michael, the Chief Financial Officer of NativeCoin, it's great to see you again, and you have a huge announcement. You want to break some news here today?
I actually have two huge announcements. The first announcement I'd like to announce is that our partners CashQ and B Platform and us have actually just created and are going to be launching our own NativeCoin exchange here very shortly. And this next announcement, I need to be a little careful due to NDAs and whatnot, but I can state that NativeCoin has secured 4 exchange listings already for 2021, and that's just the beginning. And I'd like to pass it off to Irina at this time and have her explain and go into more detail about what the NativeCoin exchange is going to offer. So go ahead, Irina.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you so much, NativeCoin team, for inviting me. It's an honor to be on NASDAQ again. So I'm a CEO and co-founder of money transfer services CashQ. We help people to send money globally just in a few steps, and the most important part, without any specific applications or complicated interfaces. We live in your messenger. So today we already connected with Telegram, and in the first quarter of 2021, we will be in main messengers like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, iMessage, and so forth. Through our researches, we have found out that a lot of people are still technically challenged, but everyone has a phone and everyone loves texting. So with us, the full process takes simple text messaging. The easiest makes possible for people worldwide to participate in a digital money transfer. Over 60 countries, bank cards, wallets, mobile money are available for our users. Cryptocurrency is the most innovative money of the future, right? So, especially sovereign currency NativeCoin. About a year ago, we have created the world first NativeCoin ATM, the safety way to access sovereign currency in casinos, stores, or anywhere on native lands. But the pandemic has updated our plans and speed up a digital transition. And today we are proud to announce the ability of NativeCoin on our platform. We are so excited and we cannot wait to start our journey together. So the NativeCoin is a global currency, and we are extending global presence to connect a NativeCoin to our network of international bank cards and wallets. In some countries, mobile money will be available as well. The simplicity is the key. And with a population over 7 billion people, some of them might be digitally excluded, through our partnership, people can get an access to NativeCoin literally on their fingerprints, using cryptocurrency as a messaging process, just text it. So we are so happy and we cannot wait to start.
Well, and you brought up an interesting point, Irina, too, about how the pandemic has kind of accelerated the adoption of digital currency and just doing business digitally. And I know, Jeff, you and I have talked about that too. Do you want to give me a wrap up as we're closing out on the end of this most unusual year, and what it's been like for NativeCoin and what you're looking forward to next year?
Sure. Yeah, this year has been one of the craziest years of my life, and definitely crazy for NativeCoin. The coronavirus has really sped up the process of digital currencies. They're all over in the news now. Banks are getting their own, countries are getting their own. We've been planning on this, working on this for the last 3 years, and we've lived up to all the promises, everything we talked about on your show, talked about on our website, talked about in our original white paper, and a lot more. And so to recap, the on and off ramp for NativeCoin through the ATM machines and exchanges, we've got, like Michael said, 4 new exchanges coming, including the native exchange with a Qcash. And then moving forward into the next year, we just set up a brand new website, a new white paper. You guys can check that out, native-coin.com, native-coin.com. And it talks all about what we have going on our roadmap in the future. And we're very honored to be here with Mr. Simmons and at his Redwind Casino with the Nisqually tribe. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And best of luck to you next year. And Jeff, always appreciate talking to you. And also John Simmons and Jay Simmons and Michael and Irina. It's great to get an update and as we move forward into 2021. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.